Hey everyone, Dave K here today on day 5 of the cruise, flying by here, but today we are at St. Thomas. St. Thomas, beautiful view of the island through this window. Definitely a lot more to look forward to. Star Wars Day at Sea coming up tomorrow, but let's take a look at St. Thomas here. Gonna go grab some breakfast and be on our way for the day. And take a look at St. Thomas here today. Really nice view from our window. You can see this window right off that 7th deck forward. So it's really nice view that we have from our room here. It's fantastic. Now I have noticed that it's quite loud as we're docking from our room as well. So that is one observation. But there are pros and cons to the forward rooms and to the higher level rooms. Definitely a little bit bumpier with these seas, but really nice to be able to take the time and enjoy the views here from the rooms. An added benefit here. So it really depends what you're looking for in a room. But you can see some sailboats out there. You can see some different little islands and some rock formations, other boats going around. Really cool to take the time and just enjoy this view from the room before we head upstairs for some breakfast. Now up on deck 11, and a lot more sailing going on this side of the island. So I guess we're on the other side of the ship, I would imagine. Maybe this is the port side. Not really sure which way is forward right now. Yeah, this looks like the right side. So we're on the right side of the ship. And you can see lots of boats out there with some buildings as well in the background. Really cool to take a closer look at what land looks like out there at Tortola. Really, or not Tortola, but St. Thomas. Really nice setup of how the houses kind of sit all along the mountain and how there's a lot of boats in the water right now. Really nice view. And take a look at the view from Cabanas here. You can see another cruise ship docked right there next to us. Not really sure. Looks like it says New Amsterdam on it, but not really sure who makes that one. And you've got a lot of, again, more sailboats in the water, all different kinds of power boats and that kind of thing. More of the mountain view. And this is where you dock. And just looking at where we get off here, it's kind of a question of, if we step off the boat, this is what I'm trying to figure out right now. If we step off the boat, where can we go? What's walkable from here? That's sort of how I like to do these adventures. So I'm not sure, but we'll have to see. Continue to look and think about it. But here's the view of sort of the whole island from here, what we can see from Cabanas. Really is a nice view. Just try to figure out what's walkable from here and what might sound like fun today. There's so many options. Gotta get some pool time and some hot tub time as well, so we'll see. But nice to be able to look down at it from here. I think these are some of the best views of these islands too. It's just looking at them from a distance. Really do enjoy that. Checking out our breakfast plates here as well. You can see I'm sticking with that mango hike again. Definitely a favorite for me. I've stuck with the theme of putting salsa on my eggs too, and I've got some smoked salmon here. Mike helped me find that one. And here is Mike's plate. Looks delicious as well. I was looking at that chocolate chip pancake. Maybe one of these days I'll give that one a shot. But what I really wanted to try again was that like lemonish muffin. I didn't see that this time, but I'm going to keep my eyes open for it for sure. Now leaving breakfast, all kinds of great options, but I've got a muffin here for the road. Just split it with Mike, this lemon poppy seed muffin. I think this is my favorite muffin there. I love how it's full of that sort of lemon curd or lemon jam. Really great flavor to it, in case you're looking for a great muffin from Cabanas Breakfast. And now to get changed, or just to change cameras, and check out outside. We're gonna do a little bit outside, checking out St. Thomas, and then maybe we'll hit up the jacuzzis and stuff afterwards, so it'll be nice. Get some water time in, and check out a little bit outside. All changed up and heading out and about now, about an hour till that movie. So let's see what kind of fun activities we do. Maybe the kids club, maybe grab those snacks before the movie. Let's do it. Checking out the Oceaneer Lab here. Really cool to see. Look at this kind of navigation. Lots of seafaring, Oceaneer Lab information here. Some movies playing around some of the screens here. A lot of screens in the back there as well. Look at this kind of Pirates Cove here on the right. Really cool. Get some photos in there, that kind of thing. And look at this kind of explorer's room where you can drive different ships. Of course, got to appreciate on the floor here as well. The kind of compass, that kind of thing. Looks like Wreck-It Ralph playing on all those screens. Again, compass on the ceiling. Mike's playing some sort of game on that tabletop over there. A couple tabletop games. Oh, look at this. Animator Studio. So you saw this. Want to make sure you get a good look at the explorer's room. Really cool to see kind of controllers, how you can drive your ships here. Must be everyone gets to drive their own ships. And then here is that drawing corner. So again, you can see you've got like sort of animations there for Goofy. Yeah, look at that. Mickey and Pluto's over there. Donald's over there. A couple different characters all the way around. It's kind of where you can draw your own stuff here. Super cool. And yeah, a lot of these screens here in the back as well. Maybe this section here is for movie time. I like it. Very cool. And another room coming up on our left here. Looks like maybe where the eating takes place. I like it. Cool to see this media lounge here. So going through those different rooms, this one was across from that Pirate's Cove over there. You'll get, again, see a lot of screens throughout the lounge here. There's Mike playing some of that simulator, but that media lounge is sort of there on the left once you walk in. Oops, hula hoop. And I'll watch out for those. Never know where you might see them. And then here's another thing that I just noticed over here is this craft studio. Nice to see craft studio here. Look at that. Yoda on the background. I like it for the Star Wars Day at Sea cruise. Nice little crafts going on the table here. Nicely done. Look at that drawing of Yoda. I like it. Lots of cool craft and artwork that goes in back here. I like Yoda all over the place. Check out what's going on over here. You've got the kind of games going on. Oh, let me switch to the side. That looks like the right side on this one. I'm going to go ahead and click. Let's just play medium. Why not? Oh, I have to match the shapes to the different colors. Okay, very cool. So it's kind of like a matching game here. I can definitely enjoy a little bit of matching here. I'll maybe try the hard difficulty a little bit later on. Pink, I almost put that in the wrong spot too. So there's colors and shape matching here, which is nice. Alright, you win. I like it. Here's another game here, up to 4 players, Balloons Touch. Let me see what this one's all about. Just poke the balloons maybe? Yeah, just kind of pop those balloons. I like it. So I'm getting a score for however many balloons I pop right there on the bottom. And then there's a timer over there on the left. So I'm going to try to pop as many as I possibly can before the timer runs out. Alright, you win. I think I got 80-some points on there. Very cool to see. Hadn't seen this over here. Looks like a scene from Pirates, maybe. I just heard it interact with another guest. Oh, look at that. Very cool. He'll talk to you when you walk by, and you can kind of see him moving there. He stopped. Let's see if we stand back in front of him again. Maybe he'll move again. Oops.
Shout if you spot a Spanish galleon.
Nice. Very cool. And more pirate gear over here on the wall as well. Hadn't noticed the little pirate details here in the Oceaneer Lab. Very cool.
Really authentic. I'm so kind of surprised.
It's amazing.
By how realistic this is. You've been promoted to master. Wow.
And we're rolling. Cast off, castaway key. Wow, really sort of challenging game here, but super fun, super immersive. Definitely feels real. They call it a life-size mission there at the bottom of the screen. So cool to see what it's all about, kind of how you can play, and you get to choose your cruise ship as well, or other ship, so you can cast off, land in other places, all kinds of cool modes here. This is definitely a very, very cool game at the Engineers Lab, Oceaneer Lab. Awesome to check out the Oceaneer Lab here today. Really cool to see the movies, the games, and it seems like there's some Mario Kart going on in the back as well. So many opportunities for fun things to do, and so much more to look forward to on the ship as well. Spotted some moving artwork as we are walking by here. Look at that kind of jellyfish swimming around there over Cuba. Very cool to see. And we've got ourselves some lunch here. Check out, Mike's got some pepperoni pizza and some chicken, and I've got this plate. Look at these curtains opening, by the way. Ups, did I just miss it? Oh, no, they're still moving. There you go. So they're just starting the trailers here. And we've got our food. Again, they got the spicy chicken sandwich for me, a couple slices of pizza, chicken nuggets, all kinds of great stuff while we enjoy our movie. Great way to enjoy the movie with this food in front of us. Starting to see some of those questions. So we showed up here, 15 minutes before the movie. That's the perfect time to start seeing those survey questions, and the curtains opened up. And a very kind cast member invited us to a special behind the scenes. Check out some of the theater as they're getting set up for some of those theater shows. Super excited to see that in the coming days here. It's not something we can video and share with you, but it is something we can tell you about. So looking forward to telling you what that backstage adventure is all about. So kind and so glad to have that opportunity. So thank you so much for inviting us to that, and looking forward to seeing if that one pans out, how it goes. Definitely excited to see it happen. And now let's enjoy that movie time. Just came out of Maleficent. I thought it was a really good movie. Glad we had the chance to see this one. And it's always great to be able to watch these movies while eating some snacks. Had a bunch of delicious food items there as well. But overall, very good movie. Definitely think they did a great job with the sequel on this one. A lot of sequels I feel like don't come across quite as well, but this one was a great one. And we did indeed change for the day here at the U.S. Virgin Island known as St. Thomas. I'm wearing a USA all-day shirt. Yes, gotta stick with that theming of USA. I like it. Gonna head out there, check it out, see what it looks like, do a little bit of time perusing out there. And then you know we're gonna get that hot tub time, that jacuzzi time going on, maybe some pool time. It's gonna be a nice water activity time. So we're gonna do some GoPro action here, and we'll be on the way. Let's do it. Taking those first steps on the U.S. Virgin Island here of St. Thomas. All right. First time stepping out here. We've seen it before. Now we're taking the time, relaxing, and stepping off on the port. So definitely excited to see what's going on here in walkability's distance here today. And stepping out on this little pier area, very cool to see more of the water, almost as if you're standing in it, because it's one of the most sort of extended parts of this pier here as we make our way down to that shopping center. Cool to see all those little houses. We just saw this sort of boat plane take off up there, which was super cool. Nice to see this clear blue water as well. You can see taxi rates here, as well as just kind of the first step again on the island. You've got that Senor Frogs right there, which we've seen before. This long road, not really sure where this leads us, but not super walkable down here, but nice to be able to take the time just to check it all out. And they've got shuttles as well. We saw free shuttles to shops and taxis, a couple of those shuttles here on our right. You can see all kinds of different vehicles here. Look at these different shuttles. I imagine these are the ones that take you to that sort of shopping mall and taxi area. But nice to see kind of that open air feel. You can be a part of the environment as you're making your way down this short walk that we're taking ourselves here. Very interesting setup to this dock here as well. You can see we're passing this Holland America ship, and all the way around us, our ship's actually much further back there, kind of on the left. So they're all sort of parked to the left there, as opposed to on the previous port, where each kind of two ships had one dock, and they all went in kind of as their own separate route. So we kind of have to walk a little bit further since we're parked further back, but no real issue there. Just kind of enjoying the stroll down to the shops here. And here is Norwegian Encore in front of us as well. Cool to see a variety of different ships. I've never seen Holland America or quite heard of that one, but cool to see here. Maybe we'll check that one out one of these days. And nice to see the shops as we're pulling up on those here as well. Walking along this nice little walkway as we make our way around this sort of first shop to the rest of the shops back around this corner. Haven Sight Mall here, kind of logo archway for Haven Sight Mall. So that's where those taxis said they'd take us. Again, we kind of walked that one. Not too far of a walk here. Maybe that 5 minutes past all those ships. Made that right turn, but you can see some shops here in front of us as well. So sort of an outdoor mall. Not 100% sure what kind of shops are in here, but it's interesting to see how they have this kind of setup. You can see a sign over here as well. Gives you an idea of some of the merchandise that they have. You were wondering what kind of shops are around here? Well, check out this sign. Different colors with different buildings. See that Oakley and Billabong, some other ones. Building 3 with the white sign, building 6 and 7. Look at that, UPS, Ray-Ban, you got Pandora, and that green one, building 2. So cool to see different colors for different sort of shops. And it's starting to rain a little bit here too. But nice to be able to take some time to see this sort of outdoor mall here before it rains too heavily. We'll see if it gets crazy out here. Walking this kind of shop street here is a very interesting setup. It does have a kind of beachy feel, like an island feel, where a lot of those signs are kind of that brown woody look to them. You've got a lot of greens and browns and whites going on with sort of the setup. And again, it's a very consistent sort of look to these shops, but also kind of beachy, where it's not like an indoor mall or too classy of a feel. It's again more of a beachy feel. So cool to see kind of how this setup looks. Sunglass stores and all kinds of other stores around here as well, but nice to see they've got a variety of options. Taking a quick look at a few of these shops here, you can see some St. Thomas merchandise. Lots of different themes, different shirts, all kinds of cool ones. We saw some button-ups and polos around as well. These ones here have Caribbean listed on them, but you've got St. Thomas, Virgin Island, all kinds of cool stuff. Figure out some cool merch, maybe some sort of memorabilia from our journey here to St. Thomas. Now in that Billabong shop, so I think that puts us in what, the green building? But cool to see. Look, VI, like Virgin Islands, with the US logo there. St. Thomas Billabong, all kinds of swag themed to both the brand and to our current destination. Look at that, Billabong, St. Thomas, that little pineapple on there. I like it. Really, really cool stuff. And all these shops, again, make you feel like you're immersed and you can get some merch, remind you of your fun adventure. And music source here, cool to see a lot of guitar options. And I like how the prices are just very clearly listed on all of them. Nice, you got bass guitars over there, some classic acoustic guitars over here. And oh, this one looks familiar too. A lot of sort of crossovers between acoustic and electric right there in the middle, or at least that one is. And then a lot of electric ones over to the right of it. So cool to see a variety of options here in music source. See, like, it seems like there's all kinds of stores depending upon what you might be interested in St. Thomas here. Mike's learning the drums while we're walking back here. Yes, drumming on St. Thomas. Really interesting to see how it will be sort of heavy raining here. Some of these cars are soaked, and at the same time, and then it'll completely stop. So it's really on and off with the rain. We can see building 5 over there, kind of a purple one. To our right over there, you've got building 2 in front of us, and Del Sol up there, which is that glowing store, the largest color changing merchandise store, which is kind of cool concept. We'll see what that's all about here in a minute. Lots of cool shirts over here and on our right as well. Look at that, kind of a showcase. All those different shirt themes, from the waves to the pineapples. Paradise Found coming up here. Nice beach fronts to it. Lots of cool shirts. Definitely like the selection and the collection of shirts here at this store. And seeing for the first time some of that color changing merchandise. Says t-shirts will magically change color in the sun. Super cool. Or burst into color in the sun. Super cool to see a variety of different shirt themes here that kind of change color. Not something I've seen or heard of before. Really cool tie-dye shirts here as well. Look at those different tie-dye themes for the St. Thomas U.S. Virgin Islands shirt. Nice decorative shirts all throughout the store. Different types of concepts. Whatever kind of shirt you're looking for, seems like you can find here in St. Thomas. And check out these bags here as well. Cool, different colors with that St. Thomas logo, little anchor on there. Nice. And a quick look at Del Sol here, the color changing shirts. Super crowded in this one. We already saw some of those color changing shirts. So I think we're gonna keep moving along here to check out some of these other shops here today. Cool shop we're coming across here with some St. Thomas bags and merchandise as well. Definitely love all the different styles of shirts here. It's tough for me to keep track of all the names of all these different places, but just kind of walking along the street, you can see this is just sort of the entrance right off the street. So I like those different lizards and iguana shirts back there too. I don't know if you can see, you've got some iguanas, some turtles, all kinds of different animal shirts. I like it. Check out these hats here, including this shark bite hat. Ooh, that one's kind of scary. All bite marks out of it, and all kinds of regular hats here too, but I like it. Super cool to see these coconut shell filled scented candles here. Really smell great too in this particular store. $9 each. Seems like a pretty cool option if you're looking for some really nicely scented candles. So you can see it's all about the shopping here on St. Thomas. All kinds of really cool stuff. Now stepping into another shop, let's see what else we can find. More t-shirts, that kind of thing, you can see from here. At the end of the street here, thanks for visiting Haven Sight Mall. Kind of that sign that overarches the venue. Cool to see. It's, I guess, a local mall too, but it definitely seems like a very touristy one, because there's lots of us hanging out here today. But interesting how it just kind of leads into, seems like the rest of town here. Really unique merchandise around all these shops. Different jewelry in different shops. You've got different styles of t-shirts in different shops. Some glasses here and hats. And again, more jewelry. Definitely seems like jewelry's a popular theme throughout all these shops. So cool to see. And some of them kind of still have this sort of garland looking holiday decorations there as well. But stepping in here to take a look at some of these different ones. But oh, look at that, actually. Really cool polo with that kind of ocean sea feel with that St. Thomas U.S. Virgin Island logo listed on there. Again, all of them very unique and very different, but all very cool styles. And here's the breakdown of everything going on at the mall. You can see all the different directions for all the different shopping buildings. So many buildings, so little time. Awesome to check out some of St. Thomas here. Got to see a lot of shops, and we got a lot of really nice pictures seeing St. Thomas for the first time, kind of like the welcome pictures to St. Thomas. Overall, I thought it was super cool. A lot more to do than I was expecting in terms of, again, those shops and those photo opportunities. And Mike, what did you think of the shopping and the photo opportunities here at St. Thomas today?
I was happily surprised. I didn't think we'd have as many photo ops and shopping opportunities as we would, but there are a ton of different shops. If you're looking for jewelry, alcohol, shirts, they have it all. They really do have it all. Super impressed. Glad we got off today.
Awesome. So overall, definitely a winner. Glad we took the time to check it out a little bit. You know, we gotta love also our hot tub time and our food on board and that kind of thing too. But glad we took the time, check it out a little bit here on land and enjoyed some of these views. Really, really interesting as well with that rain. It was heavy rain and it was off. And it was heavy rain and it was off. So something to keep in mind if you're on St. Thomas. Consider maybe your ponchos, your waterproof phone cases or whatever you might have to make sure you're ready for the rain. Thanks for visiting St. Thomas. Yes, and thanks for visiting the shopping mall. Glad we had the chance to. You can see again kind of how those cruise ships are lined up. It's sort of one against the other as opposed to sort of two on one pier long ways. So we're gonna make our trek down to our Disney fantasy over there and be back on our way. But really, really glad we took the time to check it out here today. See all the fun activities on the island. Definitely lots of shopping, lots more than I was expecting as well. Super fun trip to the island. Now heading back to the room, and Mike's gonna change for the swim time, some pool time, put our stuff away and head on up to some of those pools and jacuzzis. Always got to appreciate nice quiet days on the ship when a lot of people are at port. Definitely makes it easier to use some of those pool amenities. So we're gonna make that happen here today. All right, heading out of the room now. I went ahead and changed my sunglasses for the pool. Yes, less metal ones in case they get wet. making our way up there now. I'm thinking Maleficent around 2:45-ish should be pretty fun. We'll see if that ends up happening today. So much to look forward to as well. You know, Frozen is tonight too. That's definitely one I'm looking forward to seeing yet again. I think we like that one even more than Aladdin. One of the best parts of a nice port day here. Look at this, totally open hot tub with a beautiful view. Be able to look out, enjoy the island of St. Thomas from a distance, and enjoy that hot water, that nice feel while we're doing it. Absolutely love some hot tub time here. Stepping in right now to enjoy some views and some vibes. All right. You can see Mike's lounging out over there. Super comfy. You comfy, Mike? All right. Only challenge right now is it's a little bit too bright outside to take off the sunglasses, but that's not necessarily a bad thing. Nice way to be able to look out and see the views and enjoy it all. Look at this also right here. A little pirate ship and a little toy ship. I don't know if you can see them, but this little cove here in front of this house on this island. Almost looks like a castle. Really, really cool to see the whole sort of setup here. It looks like a giant hotel in the background there as well. And look at a sailboat out there. Almost looks like a pirate boat as well. Very, very cool to see it all. Mike and I really enjoying this hot tub time here today. I almost feel like the cruise is just getting started. This is the real beginning of the cruise because of those rocky seas early on. It was kind of tough to get comfortable, tough to get settled. But now being able to enjoy this hot tub time with the still boat, just kind of looking out at this water here. Really, really fantastic, amazing, absolutely love it. Again, it kind of feels shortened because of that bumpy time, but overall, I think that it's really, really nice to be back at it. Nice to have relaxing time, and glad the seas have slowed down a little bit. We'll have to see what seas look like when we're back at sea in a day here, how Castaway Key goes. Definitely a lot of people worried about that one. But so awesome to be able to sit back here, relax, enjoy it all, and soak in the warmth and those vibes, relaxing vibes of being on a cruise. Mike, how are you feeling about the cruise today? And that is all, folks. That's how Mike's feeling. Definitely
Loving it, absolutely loving it. In my opinion, you know, it's the relaxing pieces that get you. We haven't really had the opportunity to relax like this because it has been a little bit rocky. I mean, we tried to. We sit back when we could, but you still feel it. You know, I love the calmer seas.
Yep. And being at port does make quite a difference as well. You know, we're docked, we're not feeling any of those waves, so it's been a nice kind of break. The first port we got to, I felt like it was such a relief to be at the port because the seas were so bumpy. And now that the seas have slowed down, the port itself feels especially relaxing. So kind of a couple different advantages of the port time there, just that the seas completely stopped. And definitely enjoy the vibes, the feels of that slower water, the slower weather while we're at port. So just fully get immersed in that relaxation, that slower pace, that more calm vibe on the Disney cruise ship. Not as cold today, just because it's so hot outside, I think. But still really nice to be in the pool here, cool down from that hot tub time, and maybe go back and forth. Pretty quiet again and empty on the pool as well, just because probably everybody's off on the island, so nice to have the time, kind of quiet time in this adult cove here. Enjoyed some great hot tub time, and now I'm going to make a mystery beverage for Mike and myself to enjoy.
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Let's see what he thinks when I come back.
Okay.
Gonna go make a mystery secret beverage. Feeling like that sort of slushy feel, you know, that's what we're talking about, some sort of slushy or smoothie, kind of like one of those smoothies of the day. I want to try my hand at making one, so let's see how it goes. First, to assess our ingredient options, looks like chocolate and vanilla ice cream are on the table, but they're working on those other ones right now. And of course, the soda machine. We have soda options. How shall we make this one? I was also thinking about maybe dropping a Cabanas and using something like a muffin or something in there, but that might end up being kind of funky. I'm actually totally improvising this. I don't know if Mike knows. I'm just gonna figure it out as I go here, but it's gonna be great. So I'm thinking maybe we do a little bit of lemonade and we do a little bit of Fuse and see how those two taste together as a base. And then we'll get some ice cream here. Let's see how those taste. I like it, but I'm not sure if it's sugary enough for what Mike might be looking for. I'm gonna try a little bit more lemonade in there. So just a hint of tea in there with the lemonade. Let's see how it tastes. I think that's pretty good. I think it's a good place to start. Let's see how it comes out. So I've got about half a cup of ice cream here. Now I'm gonna try mixing in that good chunk of lemonade here and a little bit of tea, just for a sort of edge to it. Let's see how this one comes out. A little bit of tea in there. It doesn't look super great right now, but after we mix it up, I'm sure it's gonna be delicious. And now to test it. I think it's pretty good. I think it's pretty good. We'll see how this one goes. Keep working on it, and then we'll give it a shot.
Here, right here, Dad. Daddy's gonna get something to drink, okay? And then we're gonna go back to the room. Can you hold Daddy's towel for us? Thank you. You stay right there, okay? Don't move.
Here we go. Time for Mike to give it the official review, the beverage we've been waiting for. Mike, what did you think of the secret improvised beverage here?
I am super impressed. I know what's in it now. He told me what's in it, which is great, but to me it still tastes like an orange creamsicle. And there's no orange in it at all, so it doesn't make any sense how that would come up with that, but really, really like this one. You showed it in the vlog?
I did. I showed the making
follow
process.
that on your cruise. That's a good drink.
Yeah, there you go. Came out pretty well. I'd love a little bit more of a thick, sort of consistent ice cream to be able to use as the base there. Again, thought about going into Cabanas, but I didn't think they'd have anything for me there. But it worked out pretty well overall with the ingredients we were able to use. And now Mike is heading off to make a mystery beverage. Yes. Let's see how it comes out here today. We'll have to, maybe we should rate them too and figure out how we like all the homemade beverages so we can tell you exactly what you should get on your cruise if you're trying to make yourself your own kind of milkshake thing. We've got this beverage here from Mike. Something tells me chocolate ice cream was involved in this one. He's already had some tastes and seems to approve. Yes. So we'll have to see what we think of this one here. Yeah, it's been good so far. Let's see how Mike's round goes. Fantastic chocolate shake here by Mike. I feel like this is the winner here today. And Mike, you said you told us and showed us how to make it, right?
A little bit of milk, some cream, and chocolate ice cream. Really good.
Nice. So you'll be able to see on Mike's vid too how he made that one. But I think that's the winner for me. Between the two, I'm all for the chocolate shake here. But it really depends what kind of flavors you like. If you're more of a fruity person, maybe you like that other one. Super cool to see this other ship docking right next to us as well. Look at this, the Island Girl right there. Very nice shot as they're coming into the port. Looks like on the opposite side of the dock. Nice, you can see people walking back onto the Fantasy as well. But cool to be able to have this aerial view and see those little things like the ships passing by. That catamaran earlier going the other way. All really, really cool stuff. Interesting too how it looks like this one's gonna kind of park front first and work its way back. Cannot get over how great Mike's shake is here. Really, really fantastic one with the milk and the creamer and the chocolate ice cream. I like it a lot. Now, it's starting to rain out there too, so we might go for movie time here in a minute. Awesome time by the water, relaxing and enjoying some of the pools and hot tubs and enjoying those shakes. Still really, really good. Now heading back to the room as we're finishing the shakes to change, shower, grab some food, and then we'll be heading off to the movie. Super excited to see some movies here. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Or, you know, we also want to check out some kids clubs time. There's so much to do, so much to see. But I think that'd be nice to do as well. Plus, we haven't eaten yet. And I love to eat in the movies. I feel like that's the best way to do it. You can't really do that often, so we'll see how it goes. After that movie, we've now changed into our Hawaiian shirts here for semi-formal night. Gonna take some photos. Gonna look forward to that Frozen show. Gonna grab some dinner. All gonna be awesome. Now to head back out there and have some fun.
Daisy, looking fat.
Hey, all right. Hey, how are you? How's it going? Thanks for being here. All right. Thanks for being here. Love the flowers. Beautiful flowers. Which one's your favorite? I love it. Love it. Which one's your favorite? Oh, I hadn't noticed the wristband. So what's the? Yeah, nice. So we got the green and the red going on. Not quite Christmas, but it's floral. I got it. Nice. Awesome photos all around, and now to see Frozen, one of the all-time classics here aboard the ship. Looking forward to checking this one out here today. Awesome Frozen show, really glad we had the chance to see that one. Really is a great show. And now back in the room, putting down some merchandise. We got some Star Wars sweatshirts, thanks to Mike and some friends. And now we're seeing all this cool Star Wars stuff back in the room. Look at this schedule of activities going on tomorrow. Super cool to see. And this giant banner kind of laying across the bed here, you can see banner to commemorate the Star Wars Day at Sea. Super cool to have these kind of pieces of swag get us celebrating and excited for the Star Wars Day at Sea. And now time for a delicious dinner and perhaps a drawing show at Animator's Palate. Looking forward to all the night will hold. Let's do it. And you can see our view of this dance party down here. Look at that Donald dance. Nice dance, Donald, right there. I like it. And they're playing some music up there up front. Mickey's dancing over here. Pluto's a little bit back there. We got all kinds of characters going on. Really cool to see. Kind of character dance party in addition to just kind of a musical night. Loving those Mickey dance moves right there. All right, Mickey, there you go. I like it. And we're back at Animator's Palette. First time this adventure. Glad to be back. Time to draw some characters. Let's see what kinds of cool ideas we can come up with on this one. Love our usual seat here with that projector in view. Looking forward to the show.
They look great. Wonderful.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
Take that, Lord Vader. You can't defeat Yoda.
Nice, Yoda, Mike. I like it. Both awesome stuff. Awesome to make these characters. Always a great part of this Animator's Palette. Love this one. We'll see how our characters come out on the screen later. It's going to be super fun. But getting started with some food here, always super delicious and fun as well. Check out the menu for the second night here of Animator's Palette. You can see a variety of appetizers here. I'm thinking about maybe that satay. Definitely got recommended that satay. And for the soups, I'm thinking maybe the broccolini soup. We were advised maybe the sashimi for an appetizer, but I think we had that and didn't like it in the past. And we were told maybe skip the lobster bisque, although otherwise I'd probably think of that one. And then I'm thinking about the shrimp. That was also a recommendation there near the top. I've had the chicken schnitzel, which I enjoyed, but definitely looking forward to trying something new here as well.
Just what I need to whip up a little animation magic. We invite you to sit back and relax.
Malaysian chicken satay here for the appetizer. Very nice with those sauces coming with it. Definitely looking forward to digging into this one. Let's give it a shot. Overall, the chicken satay is quite good. I wouldn't say it's the best chicken satay I've ever had, but it does have some great flavors to it. I like that peanut sauce, but I think it could probably be a little bit more flavorful, maybe a little bit more liquidy, mixed with some other ingredients. Mike really loves this one too, so overall it is a good option. I'd love to try more in the future, see if I can find a new favorite, but this one is definitely a safe choice. Now trying that broccolini and white cheddar soup. Does look pretty good. I'm not sure I've had this one before. Mike thinks he has had this one before, but we are having the same one for both this one and for that first appetizer. We'll change it up for the entree, but these were the recommendations, so here we go. Let's see what we think. So after a quick review, I think Mike and I have both decided and agreed that the broccolini soup is just not for us. So note to future self, maybe skip this one. It's just not my sort of flavor. Yeah, very unique, very strong vegetable flavor on this one. Here we have that shrimp pasta that I went ahead and ordered. Looks delicious. And Mike has the lamb right here. Look at that lamb. Both of them look really, really good. Let's see how they taste here today. Definitely like the design of this shrimp one. It does not look super familiar as well, so definitely excited to give this one a shot. So we've got two fantastic entrees here. I really do like my pasta with the shrimp. Some great flavor to it, kind of that tomato paste flavor to it. It's really, really good. And Mike really enjoys his lamb as well. It's a great lamb, but you really do have to like lamb. So we're both happy with our entrees. Two great options here if you like those sorts of foods at Animator's Palette. Taking a look at the special menu here for the Animator's Palette. A bunch of dessert options here. You've got your cappuccino mousse down there for the no sugar added, cheesecake, and all kinds of other options as well. We'll see what sounds delicious. Awesome show. I only saw Darth Vader and Yoda once this time around. We've seen him twice or even 3 times in the past, but still glad to see him on the screen. Really, really cool to see how those designs come to life. Check out a couple of these desserts here. I've got the cappuccino mousse right here in front of me. Cappuccino mousse where you can see it's got some of those delicious kind of raspberry and chocolate on the side. And Mike's got that cheesecake. I can't say I remember exactly what kind of cheesecake it is, but I think maybe this one's a celebration cake. We still also have that chocolate lovers one, so this must be that celebration cake instead. But really cool to see. They're both here. They both look fantastic. And here we have that chocolate decadence. Looks like a nice little log there. Really cool to see. Excited to dig into this one. Let you know what we think. Also, we've got our artwork back. Look at that. Darth Vader has returned with a stamp of official Disney Animator. Yay for official Disney animation right there. Nice job, Darth Vader. Trying all the desserts here. Really interesting observations on the dessert front. Was not expecting this at all. Maybe the best dessert we've had here for the no sugar addeds all trip is that cappuccino mousse. Amazing, amazing flavors on that one. Tastes super sugary too for a no sugar added dessert. Maybe the #1 no sugar added we've had all trip. Mike and I both love it, but do worry about that caffeine piece because it is a coffee flavored mousse. I actually think this one may even be sweeter than the other two. That first one is just kind of typical cheesecake, and the other one, Chocolate Lovers, is a nice little cake, but again, not super sweet, not super sugary. I think we've had much better desserts kind of all cruise long, whereas the cappuccino mousse is amazing for a no sugar added dessert. Again, I think just straight comparing these desserts, forget the whole no sugar added piece, I think the cappuccino mousse might even be better, which is amazing to think about. You're not even taking into consideration the no sugar added component. So really, really a winner there in terms of a no sugar added dessert. Maybe the best on the cruise. Overall, a delicious dinner at Animator's Palate. Definitely a winner, especially compared to last time we were here. Some great food, a lot better than previously. Definitely I would skip that soup, but otherwise, I think we had a lot of winners here tonight. Now excited to see what this late night Star Wars kickoff event is all about. Tomorrow's the full day of Star Wars, but something's going on here at 10:15 in a couple minutes here in the lobby, so let's see what that's all about.
Very good. I expect there to be no trouble here. Do not disappoint me. The end is near for the rebellion. Where will you pledge your loyalty to serve the Empire or be crushed with the rebels?
Awesome to see that show, Star Wars Day at Sea send-off show. Really cool with Darth Vader and the gang. Definitely an exciting way to get it started. Really glad we had the chance to see that send-off show. Cool show with Darth Vader. Pretty short, but saw those Darth Vader and the Stormtroopers running around to get you excited, to get you hyped for the Star Wars Day at Sea coming up tomorrow. Definitely a great way to get that one kicked off. It was really cool to see them. They brought a fan up there, it seemed like, but it wasn't too much of a interaction so much as just asking the question and making them feel fully immersed in with the Force. But we're excited to all be a part of the Day at Sea tomorrow to celebrate the Star Wars saga. It's going to be a great adventure. Excited to share those costumes with you and all the photos and all the action coming up here super, super soon. But definitely excited for it. Great way to start off the evening. And again, that dinner was great too. But I'm super excited for tomorrow's special Star Wars dinner and for the special Star Wars show going to be going on at night. So definitely a lot to look forward to. And that concludes our festivities here for the day. What a fun adventure. Thanks so much for being a part of the fun with us today. Hope you had a great day with us. Let me know if you liked it. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button, let you know you liked it. And are you excited for Star Wars Day tomorrow? I'd love to hear your comments on that. How excited are you? What are you most excited for tomorrow's Star Wars Day at Sea? If you haven't already, for more fun adventures, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed. And until next time,
Have a magical day.
and play on. We'll see you soon. And use the Force on and choose your side of the Force. Checking out our breakfast plates here as well. I didn't zoom out. And this giant banner kind of laying across the bed here, you can see. Really glad that we have the